Basically, I saw this post from a guy called C Finding 7641.
Oh yeah.
What's he doing on golf?
He's very famous.
He shouldn't be on like R diving or something.
Why is he always there? Why is he always there?
He stays there.
Has he not found the sea yet?
No, he hasn't. He's C Finding 7641, and those numbers
C found yet, is he?
Those numbers, I believe, are the pin to his scuba suit locker. So
if he ever needs,
very useful.
yeah.
But here's the question: golf clubs, balls, gloves, shoes, maybe extra ones, wet weather gear, umbrella, all of that normal stuff. We expect that to be in your golf bag. What is the most underrated thing that should be in your golf bag? We had lots of suggestions on Reddit. Bug spray. Mm-hmm. We've played in some hot countries, been some hot countries.
That is a useful one. To
Bug
be
spray
fair.
is so important.
Yeah. Something we forget a lot.
Yeah.
I think a taser. And that'd be useful every now and again.
Where are you playing?
Like self-inflicted into the foot. Like I'm really annoyed. If I'm getting really on the edge, shoot myself with the foot with a taser.
Do you think Oberg tasers himself? No, he just soaks it up and
he
moves
can't
on.
though, because that'd like short him out.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be able to recover from that.
He tastes if he falls into water. He
Yeah. There's a reason he stays away from it. Why do you think he hit his first putt away from the water?
Yeah.
Last round.
That's why the second shot into 18 was not going in.
Yeah. 5 clubs too much.
couldn't go near it. Like he's never had a bath.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Oberg stinks.
He wet wipes himself down.
Toilet roll? Have you ever played with anyone who had toilet roll in their golf bag?
No. Admittedly, if you have toilet paper in the bag, it's showing there's a certain risk there. You probably shouldn't be on the golf course, but if that breakfast burrito is really hitting hard,
Yeah, it's coming for you.
just have something less spicy.
You like to take a can-do attitude onto the golf course, Peter Finch. That was someone's suggestion. Second pair of socks. You don't want to get wet
What,
feet.
someone said that Pete has a can-do attitude.
Well, no. Someone's
gonna say.
suggestion was a can-do attitude,
Right.
good attitude, a sense of humour.
Okay.
Something
He takes that.
I'll take a sense of humour. It's a dark sense of humour at times.
Yeah.
I can take that on there.
Yeah. Speaking of tasing yourself in the foot,
That's what the second pair of socks is for.
right?
You might put a hole in the first.
Got you
In case
completely.
you get a hole in one. Okay.
Speakers.
How'd you feel about music on the golf course?
To be honest, I personally don't like it, but I have grown up playing golf where really music on the golf course just isn't a thing. Like in the States, it is a completely different environment. Like a lot of people won't go out unless their buggy has speakers, unless they've got the speaker with them.
And beer.
And beer. Which, you know what? The more I think about it, the more I kind of get. And I do realize that maybe from a professional standpoint, I'm a little bit stuck up about it. But at the same time, I kind of want to go to the golf course and I want it to be a little bit quiet and I want to just play golf. I don't want to listen to music. I don't want to drink a beer. I just actually want to be out there in the fresh air, enjoying the game of golf, not bringing the outside world onto the golf course. Does that make sense?
No, I know. Exactly. I know exactly what you mean.
100%.
It's just, I get it. And I have played in the States a few times and it is good. And I have drunk on the golf course before and I've had a great time. But to be honest, most of the time, I just want to go out and play and just enjoy it and not have to.
I get it's a combination of things for me. It's like time and place of like sometimes it would be great fun to just have some beers, have some music. And I think sometimes like when we've been, it's the States really where we see it, is, they'll have like a, speaker attached or whatever and the music's sort of playing in the background, but it's not like blasting out. It's sort of, it's more so when you're in the buggy and you can sort of hear it in the background, but it's not crazy. But if it's someone like me, whether I should or not, whenever I step on the golf course, my mindset is always like, I want to try and get my best score that I've ever had. So what do I need to do that? Playing music and drinking and all that kind of stuff isn't going to get me there.
Yeah.
Maybe it might help. I don't know. But it's one of those where even to get like, I used to find that when I had a membership back home and I would go play by myself, I quite like having my headphones in and listening to music as I played. But that was just because I was by myself. I wasn't talking to anyone, but like I like golf for the socializing and the that kind of aspect of it, of talking to the people and not music playing all the time. But
it's tricky. I think if let's say we went out and we're having a social knock and we had music playing, a few drinks,
Yeah, but Jacob would be grinding over every part and like checking his yardage book and like
we'd be down the 12th hole. Like, what's back up the 7th.
aim pointing it up with his chubby fat finger.
Fat fingers all over the green.
Anyway, the reason I found this interesting was because I was cleaning out my golf bag the other day, and I found a what's your golf course snack
Ooh,
in the golf bag?
I mean, usually, if I can just get some cereal bars in there, that's probably the best bet. I do need to work on that this year, though.
Yeah.
I need to be a lot more regimented.
Sometimes with a banana.
Yeah, bananas are always a bit risky though because they get all a bit mushed up and get a bit manky. Like you don't want to stick your hand in your bag and get a mushed up banana in there. Do you?
Not that's been in there for 10 rounds
On the grips.
Oh,
Can you imagine the banana-y hands?
No, that'd be horrendous. So yeah, something in a packet which can stay in there for a while.
Yeah. Speaking of staying in there for a while, I was cleaning out my golf bag and I found a long expired Cherry Bakewell flapjack from 2021. Smushed right at the bottom. God, still delicious.
you ate it. I wouldn't have touched it.
Flapjacks are fine.
Yeah,
Like flapjacks have so much sugar in them.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fine. Like it would have fermented. It probably would have been an alcoholic flapjack by that point.
Like a best before sort of thing. It's best before.
It's not a used by, is it?
Yeah. Used by best before. Best before's fine.
Yeah, best before.
I didn't have any like dairy products. or
4-year
meat in it, so
waiver
it's
either
fine.
side. Yeah, it's fine.
It's oats. There's only so bad oats can go.
Yeah, and eventually they turn into beer. So
Exactly.
I do actually have an answer for this, but it's not necessarily in. It's attached. And it's something you have, and now I have from Christmas. And it's one of those club cleaners, but it's got the water sort of so you can squidge and clean. So good.
Life changing.
Honestly, like having clean clubs, I like that anyway, but just like how much it helps, especially with your wedges around the greens and just cleaning your clubs. And it doesn't take long, just squirt and scrub.
Yeah, you do look like a dork.
I don't care.
Or like,
Can you fill this up with soapy water for me, please?
the only messages I get from Mick on Instagram, like generally I ignore them.
Clean your clubs?
But
Practice.
it did send me one the other day, which was something I could attach to the wheel of my Stuart trolley.
Oh,
which is like, do you know, like the
my
bushes
days.
that you get on the side of a buggy?
You can put it on
You
your
put soapy water in it.
Put it on the wheel. It was the most old man thing I've ever seen.
How sick is it though? Imagine on the side of the Stuart trolley, a little brush box with water in it. Shh.
I get it. I honestly get it. I'm not sure I'm there yet.
You're 2 years away from putting a little claw on the end of your putter to pick your ball out the hole.
I am thinking about Castle Tees this year.
Oh.
What colour?
I'm not sure. I need to experiment. But I was playing around with such a nerdy golf thing. I was playing around with tee heights. Just trying to get some optimal launch conditions. And
Such a dork. I love it.
and I was thinking, you know what? Maybe I'm going to make the switch to Castle Tee so I can get a consistent tee height. Even though it will draw some laps from my fellow professionals. I think I'm kind of there for it.
I love a car. Cassidy's great. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I think it's just the stereotype.
Pink tee into the ground.
I want you to
First
say
shot
the
on
paper.
open
You
qualifying.
pull out that
100%,
pink
that
tee,
was
you're like,
so good.
oh, it's a tough look. It is a tough look. If I maybe I'll come out with my own like brand of technical Castle tees.
PT Finch.
They won't call Castle, they'll be called Tower tees.
Sure. Torty, you've got to have some.
Yeah, has some heighted boys. Oh, they have.
They got the ones that have got the.
the little shoulders on them.
Yeah, kind of there. To be honest, I do get a message from Fred and Hannah every now and again, like with Torty logo.
Why don't you answer your messages, for God's sake?
I do answer them.
Well, message me
Michael.
back and say...
Why you guys... No, because they send me through, do you want these torties? I'm like, yeah, cool. You send me one. Do you want this brush that's going to attach to a wheel? I'm like,
It's the same job. You're an old man. You're going to Castle Tees now. You should get the club cleaner on
I
your trolley.
said I was considering it, and it's going to be my own brand. So, but they sent me... I need to get onto them, because they keep sending me like pictures of them. Said, oh, yeah, do you want these? I'm like, yeah. But they never arrive. So I don't know if someone at Customs just keeps nicking it, but this is going on for like 6 months now. So I probably need to get... Maybe I'll go straight to the top, straight to Torties.
Yeah.
Torties direct. Other teas are available.
They are.
What could I call them? Not Castle teas. What could I call them?
You'd be like castles. So like, I don't understand.
Lone Tree
Do like-
Tees.
Tree tea, low trees.
Lone
so it's
teas,
tree
lone-
height.
Lone
lone
Tees.
lone
Lone
tees.
Tees.
Lone
Lone
tees.
Tees.
Lone teas.
Coming
Lone
to
tees.
you soon.
Okay. I was thinking of getting our own brand of gin after my gin making class yesterday.
Oh my God, was it good?
Gin high. Yeah, thinking about it. Yeah. There's a lot of pin.
There is
Do you know
a
what?
lot of stuff you could do.
Do you
with
know
it.
what?
Yeah.
The look in his eye when he said that to me was,
most excited I've seen
was
about
the
anything.
most proud I've ever seen him in his life.
I had a drink of it, and I had a drink, and I was like, yeah, I could see it. Little light bulb moment. Gin high. Just imagine, like,
Venture out, do it.
We need to start branching out. We need to start doing things outside of just
Yeah.
your normal golf stuff. So why not our own gin?
What would the a sign of quality brewing or a sign of quality? What do they call it when you make gin?
It's
Distilling.
Distilling,
yeah.
a sign of quality
But
distilling.
you do need a license, so I think we'd have to go through like an already established.
Do like a little back.
No, we'll just do it.
backdoor
We'll do
jobby.
moonshine on the back of the travelling car when we go on. Wait, you want some dodgy gin that Peter Finn made himself in his
Fine,
garage?
really solid.
It's a sign of quality distilling, though.
I did make some great gin there. Anyway, I will talk the lads through the gin that I made.